Hello guys, we are going to be studying about the next derivation electrostatism. That is nothing but electric field intensity due to electric dipole. But now the point is at the equatorial position. Where the point is at the equatorial position. Look at here guys. First of all, we have to be consider an electric dipole. This is the electric dipole that we having. The length of the electric dipole is 2L. Up to the center, the length is L. From center to another charge, the length is again L, guys. Now we have to be consider a point at equatorial position. Look at here. I am consider a point. This is the equatorial position. Equatorial position means that it looks like the bisector, perpendicular bisector towards the center, guys. So let's consider equatorial position as P, which is at a distance of X from the center. Clear? So guys, this is the point here. This charge as well as this charge will exert the electric field intensity. As we know, electric field intensity is a vector quantity. Electric field intensity having its own direction. So what we have to do here is we have to be place a test charge at the point called P, guys, because it is a vector quantity. Clear? To identify the direction of the electric field intensity, we have to be placed that test charge at the point P. Guys, only please listen. I am going to name this first plus Q as 1 and minus Q as 2. Clear? Plus Q will exert one electric field intensity at the point P, whose direction will be in this manner. Why? Because plus Q and plus 1 will repel and plus 1 will move in this direction, guys. Why? Because plus Q and plus 1 will repel and plus 1 will move in this direction. Okay, guys. So this is the direction of electric field intensity contributed by plus Q, whose number is 1. So it is E1, whose value will be 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0. The charge is plus Q divided by this much of distance you have to be considered, guys. What is this much of distance? This is actually hypotenuse of this particular triangle. Don't be get confused. Okay, hypotenuse of this red colored triangle. So it will be root of L square plus X square. Hypotenuse is equal to root of base square plus altitude square. But here we need of the distance square, guys. The distance square. That's why, guys, please put a bracket and please write the distance as L square plus X square and square will be there. Then what about the E1, guys? Please write the E1 there as E1 is nothing. E1 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q divided by L square plus X square, guys. That's it. That's the electric field intensity due to plus Q, guys. At the same time, the minus Q also exerting the electric field intensity at the point P, but the direction of that electric field intensity towards that minus Q. Why? Because this minus Q will attract the plus 1 towards minus Q. Clear? This minus Q will attract the plus 1, this test charge towards minus Q. What's the number of minus Q charge? 2. That's why this electric field intensity also I have named as E2, guys. So E2 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0. What is the charge now we have? It is minus Q, but we know that while we calculating or when we calculating electric field intensity and electrostatic force, don't take the minus sign. So guys, it is Q divided by this much of distance, still root of L square plus X square, whose square we need to be taken, so that also be X square plus L square, guys. I think you people understood. Guys, only please listen. E1 in that direction, E2 in this direction. E1 and E2 are not collinear or parallel. Look at here, guys. E1 is that direction, E2 in this direction. E1 and E2 are not collinear. E1 and E2, they never comes on a same line. They are not collinear. That's why we have to do the vector addition. Listen here, please. Listen here, please. Let you please consider two axes over here. Guys, please listen. Here we have the angle as theta. Clear? This is the angle as theta. The same angle will comes here also, guys. Theta. Clear? Okay? And E1 will resolve in this direction as E1 cos theta. And the same E1 will resolve here as E1 sin theta. E1 makes angle theta with this green color line. That's why when E1 resolve on here, it will be E1 cos theta. Wherever we have the angle, there cos theta will come. Okay, here we don't have the angle. That's why sin theta will come. Clear? The same thing will happen here also. E2 will comes over here as E2 cos theta, guys, and this E2 will comes here as, what is that? E2 sin theta. Guys, please listen here. E2 and E1 having same values. This is a value of E1. This is the value of E2. Both have the same values. So E1 sin theta, E2 sin theta will get cancelled. Why? Because E1, 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 q by x square plus L square. The same value is here also. E2 for E2 also. So E1 sin theta and E2 sin theta will get cancelled. So what are the things remaining now? What are the things remaining now? Guys, E1 cos theta and E2 cos theta just remaining. Just look at the direction also. E1 here in this direction, E1 is acting. When resolve that here, that will be E1 cos theta in that direction, guys. So E2 is here we have. When resolve that over here, E2 cos theta, that also in that direction, guys. Both are collinear in same direction. That's why in order to find the net electric field intensity, you must add them. That is, net electric field intensity is equal to, guys, E1 cos theta plus E2 cos theta, guys. And as you know, value of E1 and E1 and E2 having same values. Don't be get confused, and you must place same value there. E is equal to, instead of E1, what you have to place there? 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 q divided by, just look at here, E1 x square plus L square. Guys, please place x square plus L square, that is E1, remaining cos theta will be there, guys, plus the same value for the E2 also, guys. E2 also be 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 q divided by, just listen here, q divided by, what is that? X square plus L square. X square plus L square still be there, and we have the cos theta, cos theta. Guys, listen here, just listen here, both are identical values. So net electric field intensity will be equal to 2 times of 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 q by x square plus L square cos theta. What is the next thing? From this triangle, please find cos theta. Cos theta is nothing. Cos theta equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse, guys. Hypotenuse is nothing. X square plus L square the whole raised to 1 by 2. Instead of root, I just put here as raised to 1 by 2, guys. Okay, so what you have to do here is, please place that value of cos theta there. That is, E is equal to 2 into 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 q divided by x square plus L square. Instead of cos theta, please place that value, L divided by x square plus L square the whole raised to 1 by 2. Guys, it's a very simple. Only please listen here. Two things I'm going to do. The first thing is, guys, listen here. These values, that is q into 12. What is that? Q into 12. We know that, guys, the dipole moment as q into 12, guys. Clear? Q into 12. So instead of these rounded values, I will be written as E is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 P divided by y, because Q into 12 will be P, and divided by, what is the denominator? X square plus L square into X square plus L square, the whole raised to 1 by 2. That will be X square plus L square, the whole raised to 1 plus 1 by 2. Don't be get confused here. It is a whole raised to 1, and here we already having whole raised to 1 by 2. So please add the powers there. Okay, 1 plus 1 by 2. So for the next step, only please listen here. For the next step, E is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 P divided by x square plus L square whole raised to 3 by 2, guys. And everyone know dipole is what? Equal and opposite charges are separated by very short distance is called an electric dipole. L is a very small distance. 12 is the distance between the charges, but L is a very short distance. While you calculating L square, you please neglect the value of L square. Why? Because if L is 0.5, L square will be 0.25. It is very much smaller than that of 0.5. That's why you please neglect the L square. What will be remaining there? Electric field intensity equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 P divided by x square, the whole raised to 3 by 2. And please cancel these two numbers, and what will be remaining? 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 P divided by x cube, guys. This is the electric field intensity due to electric dipole when the point comes at equatorial position. We already studied one thing. Axial point, the electric field intensity having the value as 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 2p by x cube, and equatorial position electric field intensity having the value as 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 p by x cube, that we derived here. Guys, please listen here. Please listen here. Here, this value will be, okay, this value will be equatorial, electric field intensity due to equatorial. So we can be rewrite as electric field intensity due to axial is equal to 2 times of electric field intensity due to, or electric field intensity due to electric dipole when the point is comes at equatorial. This is electric field intensity at the axial point, that is 2 times of electric field intensity due to electric dipole when the point is at equatorial position. That's it, guys. So